Okay, so it's 8 a.m., so that's way before the market is open. But in the spirit of doing less and having less be more, I'm just gonna vlog about the traps that I'm setting, and if they don't work, then when I recap the whole entire week later this afternoon after the market closes, if it doesn't work out, then I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy because if these trades don't work out, my account will be in the negative, and that's a definite milestone to re-examine what the hell is going on. I don't know that I, I don't feel like I'm doing anything different, but I know I am objectively missing the winners. The winners are there, but they're there without me. So there's something going on where I can't seem to catch the wins. So here's the last stand, so to speak. um, this zone to me is very strong. It is inside of it right now. Um, this rally drop. No wait, this drop. I guess you would call this the drop, and then the base, three bases, and then very strong drop, base drop. It made new lows, and it found support all the way down here, which was a very long, strong area of support. Then it basically chopped its way back up, and now it has momentum dying. On the hourly, it's more obvious that it's dying. The momentum is dying because you have multiple indications of bearish divergence. Even this technically right here is a bearish divergence, but there's so little movement that the highs don't exactly line up because RSI is a lagging indicator. It indicates what happened in the past. So you kind of have to uh, use your squint a little bit and line up the highs a little bit here. But point is, momentum is dying as price is increasing. So last chance to play the bearish divergence on the 925 and the 4000, rather than the 4075, which I guess could work, but the confluence isn't there. The confluence is in the 925, and technically the zone is broken if the 4000 actually hits, but we could easily have a situation where you just wick into it and come out, and a lot of this kind of wicky action does happen on the major levels and or the major quarters, but definitely more of a higher chance on the major levels. Like the 33,000 was a really great example of that. Well, not this time, but the first time it happened, 4 hour close way above 32,000. The wick came all the way down right up until 92, no, 950 ish. What was the low on this? 937. So a limit order there after this close above, which also probably set the RSI above 60 on the 4 hour. This 4 hour close above. This was a 5 a.m. candle. So nine o'clock um, set on a 3,000, and then a backup order would have never even hit. You would have had it on the first try, and that's a great example of that. The next time it hit the 3,000, it went a little deeper, but the backup order would have held as well. So the major levels are definite, like high probability chances for counter trend bounces, especially if you have support and resistance. In this case, just a kind of downward pressure. Um, that's kind of pointing up to it, that is in front of it. So I only have room on this account for 2 more losses before I'm negative. I guess I could put a third one just cause, but the evidence isn't there, so I'm not gonna put it. Even though doing this kind of stuff has really not worked out for me recently. This kind of like, market analysis is like it like didn't matter. I either did it wrong or I did it right, but it stopped me out and then went in my direction anyway, and like it's just been very very bad luck with that. Um, but that's the strategy, right? So that's the confluence for this particular area of like this area to take a trade in of entry, and I'm only doing um, 3 to 1, a 250 point, just 1/4 instead of 250 instead of 500. Even though I do think there's room if it hits, but this is one of those things where it's like, all right, can I even get a 3 to 1? I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not even gonna look at it once um, I'm done with the stream. I'm gonna close the app and not even look at it until the end of the day. In the spirit of less is more, and there's nothing to do if it loses. It's like kind of back to square one on the account and time to re-examine, and I'll vlog about that.